The global impact of rice. When you think about the food that feeds the world, what comes to mind first? For billions of people, the answer is simple: rice. This small, humble grain might seem ordinary, but it has shaped human history, culture, economies, and even our future in ways you might not expect. Let's take a journey to discover just how deeply rice influences our world. A grain that changed history. First, let's go back in time. More than 7,000 years ago, somewhere in the valleys of China, people began to cultivate wild rice. This simple act changed everything. Rice farming allowed families and entire communities to settle in one place, instead of moving constantly to find food. This was the start of something big, the birth of civilizations in China, India, Southeast Asia, and beyond. Why was rice so special? Unlike other crops, rice could feed a large number of people on small pieces of land. In one fa, it provided a steady source of calories and nutrition. This stability allowed societies to grow, cities to form, and cultures to flourish. Rice became the backbone of great empires and the foundation of daily life for millions, feeding more than half the world. Fast forward to today. Over half of the world's population eats rice as a daily staple. That's more than 4 billion people. If you travel to Asia, from the vast fields of China and India to the terraces of Vietnam and the islands of Indonesia and the Philippines, you'll see rice everywhere. In these places, rice isn't just a crop, it's a way of life. People plant rice, harvest it, cook it, and celebrate with it. In Thailand, rice is so important that the word for to eat actually means to eat rice. In Japan, the rice harvest is honored with festivals, songs, and dances. In India, rice is at the heart of many religious and family ceremonies. Rice ties people together, connecting generations and shaping identities. An economic powerhouse. Now, let's talk about money. Rice isn't just a food, it's also a major part of the global economy. Millions of farmers around the world depend on rice for their livelihoods. Countries like China, India, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand produce and consume enormous amounts of rice every year. Some, like Thailand and Vietnam, are top exporters, selling their rice to countries all over the world. The rice industry provides jobs for hundreds of millions of people, not just farmers, but also workers in processing plants, transport, marketing, and trade. When rice prices rise or fall, the effects are felt everywhere, from city supermarkets to tiny village markets. For many countries, rice is not just food. It is national security. A steady, affordable supply of rice helps keep people healthy, societies stable, and governments strong. Cultural symbol and inspiration. But rice is more than just a crop or a commodity. It is woven into the very fabric of many cultures. Rice symbolizes life, fertility, prosperity, and even peace. In China, families celebrate the new year with sticky rice cakes, hoping for good luck and happiness. Pause 100. In the Philippines, rice is tossed at weddings to wish newlyweds a fruitful and prosperous life together. In Korea, traditional dishes like bibimbap and rice cakes are essential parts of holidays and festivals. Rice has also inspired countless works of art, poetry, and music. Artists paint rice paddies as symbols of abundance and harmony. Poets write about the beauty of golden fields swaying in the wind. Even today, rice remains a symbol of comfort and home for many who have left their homeland. Modern challenges. Of course, rice production is not without challenges. The world is changing rapidly, and rice farmers face new problems. Climate change brings unpredictable weather, too much rain in some places, and severe drought in others. Rising temperatures, pests, and diseases threaten crops. At the same time, the world's population keeps growing, especially in cities. This means more mouths to feed, but less farmland available. Farmers are under pressure to grow more rice on less land, using less water and fewer chemicals. It's a tough job. But scientists and farmers are working together to find solutions. They are developing new varieties of rice that can survive floods, resist pests, and produce higher yields. They are also exploring more sustainable ways to farm, methods that protect the soil, conserve water, and reduce pollution. The future of rice and the billions who depend on it will depend on how well we can adapt to these challenges. Rice and food security. Let's talk about food security. For many countries, having enough rice means peace and stability. When rice prices soar, poor families struggle to put food on the table. Political unrest can follow as people demand affordable food. Governments invest heavily in rice research, storage, and distribution. International organizations, like the United Nations, help countries work together to solve rice shortages and crises. In some places, rice even plays a part in diplomacy, with countries sending rice as gifts or aid to build stronger relationships. The environmental side. Rice is also connected to the environment in surprising ways. Rice paddies are unique ecosystems. They provide homes for fish, frogs, birds, and countless insects. But rice farming uses a lot of water. In some regions, water shortages threaten rice production and the environment. Also, when rice fields are flooded, they produce methane, a greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming. This has led scientists and farmers to search for ways to grow rice with less water and lower emissions. New techniques, such as alternate wetting and drying, are helping to reduce the environmental impact. The future of rice. So, what does the future hold for rice and for us? Rice will continue to be at the heart of global food security. But the way we grow, share, and eat rice will need to change. We must balance tradition with innovation, respecting the cultural importance of rice while adopting smarter, more sustainable farming methods. We need to support small farmers, invest in research, and make sure that everyone, everywhere, has access to enough healthy food. You might not think about it when you eat your next bowl of rice, but this grain connects you to billions of people, to ancient history, and to the future of our planet. Final thoughts. Rice is more than food. It is a story of survival, creativity, and connection. From ancient fields in Asia to kitchens around the world, rice continues to shape our lives in countless ways. So next time you see a bowl of rice, take a moment to appreciate its incredible journey. Remember how this small, simple grain has helped build civilizations, fuel economies, inspire cultures, and feed the world. The impact of rice is everywhere, on our plates, in our history, and in our shared future. Thank you for listening.